We've been working on this outside.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make that better.
And there's something I think real nice. That's another thing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get started. I want to officially call to order the Madison County Planning Commission to order for a new business for Madison County. For business for Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, to order and ask for roll call.
Brian Adams. Here. Billy Kenny. Shannon Payton.
Here.
Doug Fritz.
Here.
Mary Arthur. Robert Farmer.
Here. Let's show you who has a form or first order of business is we need to go ahead and vote for,
We need to approve the minutes first.
you do that for minutes?
Before the vote, yeah.
We'll have an approval of the minutes. Everyone should have a copy of the minutes in the packet. Is there any corrections or additions to the minutes to receive? If not, a motion be in order to approve.
Motion to approve. Second.
Have a motion approved in a second. Any further discussion? If not, we'll have a vote.
Shannon Payton.
Yes.
Brian Adams.
Yes.
Billy Kenny.
Yes.
Doug Fritz.
Yes.
Robert Farmer.
Yes. Now we'll go ahead and open the floor for a motion for our officers for 20.
Just for the record, we need to amend the agenda, because that wasn't on the posted agenda. This is a regularly scheduled meeting, so, we can do that. Just for the record, and now we'll take, motions for chairperson and vice chairperson. If y'all don't know, currently Robert Ross is the chairperson, Shannon is, the vice chairperson. Entertain a motion, keep it that way, or somebody wants to make a change?
I'll open the floor for a motion.
I make a motion to keep it the same.
Have a motion to keep the second. And second. Any further discussion? If not, we'll have a vote.
Okay, Brian Adams.
Yes.
Billy Kenny.
Yes.
Doug Fritz.
Yes.
Shannon Payton.
Yes.
Robert Farmer.
Yes. Next on the agenda is final subdivision plat for Fireways at Burns Place.
Yeah, so we can just, up to speed, this was submitted, for, the work session. Obviously, that was pretty bad weather we were having, so, I emailed everybody and told you we were gonna, kind of try to do that in-house a little bit. We did do that. Robert and I, met in the office, and also met with the, chairman for the road supervisor. Came up with a list of a couple things that we need to get corrected, similar to what we would have done if we had met. I hope everybody's okay with that process. I think it worked pretty well for the one time. I did get some feedback from a couple of you, and I think we addressed all that. Does anybody have any questions maybe that they didn't forward me, or questions that have come up since you got this amended copy? The only thing I saw was you got the road supervisor's signature on here twice. You got him under utility, and you got him up here under streets and roads also. We talked a little bit about street signs and stop signs. They're supposed to be on the way. We talked about a letter of credit that we'll have to get before Robert signs it, and then we'll need obviously all the signatures. Those items I listed, the road department guy won't sign off on that until he gets that like he wants it. So Robert will be, as usual, be the last one to sign it if somebody wants to make a motion contingent upon those signatures.
I did have a question about, this was part of the original part of the Pinnacle.
It is part of the Pinnacle, yes.
So this is just a phase, I guess.
This is
Phase
another
one.
phase, yeah. And if you look, where the temporary cul-de-sac is, it's either 12 hollow, I think that's gonna be the next phase, probably coming through pretty soon. Then it loops back around and comes back out on Bull Run, or?
Yeah, it's one acre in,
One acre?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the whole 20-something acres on the next phase?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we're hoping to turn that in for you to look at phase two. The lumber, that's not.
42 lots.
I make a motion.
Any other questions, comments from the commission? If not, I'll call for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the final subdivision plan, Fairway Between Trace Contingent upon first right here with all the
Just
signatures.
the signatures,
Just the signatures.
signatures is shown on the clerk, yep.
Have a motion contingent on the signatures, is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Have a motion second, any further discussion? If not, we'll vote.
Billy Cannon. Ryan Adams.
Yep.
Joe Creed.
Yeah.
Shannon Pennington.
Yes.
Ron Carter.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it, thanks, guys. Next on our agenda is preliminary subdivision plat for Yuma Meadows.
Yeah, and I don't know why Lumen Meadows is not here, other than I do know they're from out of town, and maybe just whatever called off guard. So I don't really know how y'all want to proceed. Again, we did this the same way we did fairways. We had quite a list of corrections to be made, not because they did anything wrong, just because I think they're not used to how we do things, maybe some of our details and our regular stuff. They've made most of those corrections, with just a couple items that I need to talk to them about. Like I said, I don't know how y'all want to see if you want to table it until they can be here. But if you don't have any questions, that you would ask them if they were here, there's not much point in tabling it. I mean, we might come back next month if we don't have any questions for them.
Do you have the list that you had, that you made?
Yeah, that was the list you and I worked on and
Can
all.
you go ahead and, just for the record, and say what that list was?
They had to work on a couple of their signature lines. There was a question about, how they would convey lot 70/30, they're gonna convey those to the homeowner association. There were no kitchen requirements, they've added that. Their road typical cross section, they had a 2-inch base on it, supposed to be 2.5-inch base. We got that corrected. Typical interior lot rear setback, they had the 10 feet instead of 25 feet, we got that corrected. Typical lot detail needs to be shown as utility drainage easement. I had a question on there just about turn lane into the development. I don't know if that's been determined yet. That'll be a state highway department call. Barnville State Highway. That was just me being curious more than anything. We needed the drainage details to reference KYPC standard material. They're required to use culverts, catch basins, head walls, everything that meets the Federal Transportation Cabinet standards. So they've added a note on there that all those materials will have to meet those standards. There was a electric line running across lot 17 and lot 87 that wasn't shown as an easement. That line will remain, so they put it in an easement now. There are several existing structures on the property, barns, sheds, outbuildings. Robert wanted those to be labeled to be removed, some of them cross lot lines and setback distances, so they've labeled those with the TBR to be removed. There was an issue with some curve radiuses off a couple of the small cul-de-sac roads. They got that corrected. There's a note now, there wasn't anything on here about best management practices for stormwater management, construction, slip pitching, construction, that kind of thing. They've added that note on there for the DMP. There was a question about fire hydrants. They weren't sure about the distance between those. They've got that cleaned up. There was a question about phases. I don't think they're going to phase it. They told me they want to do it all at one time. There was an issue with the drainage line on lot 11, running right through the middle of the lot. They corrected that. And then they had not included the curb detail for the type of curb that they were going to use, and they corrected that as well. So they've done, and after we met, I had a conversation with the engineer, and we went over all this, and like I said, just like they corrected what we asked them to do.
Well, I don't think we've ever done that before, as far as going on something that had no representation. I think we start pressing over that.
That's completely your own cover.
How do y'all feel about that?
I prefer to wait some here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big project. They have looked like they addressed the issues that we've all Ginsburg and talked about.
But y'all never met them. They were here for the work. That's not true. I don't know if y'all might, some of y'all might remember, they brought this project to us about 6 or 8 months ago. At that time, they were gonna make it a private development, and that's lots of issues, and I think they've gone back, it's kind of back to square one is why we wanted to go through the preliminary plat phase again, because it had changed so much, we didn't wanna just go straight to, final, because they never got preliminary approved for that matter. So, yeah, I completely understand, I'll have a conversation with them tomorrow, and we'll get them on the agenda for next month. Motion to table it, yeah.
We have a motion to table this till representation be made. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll say.
Have a motion second. Any further discussion? If not, roll call.
Brian Adams.
Yes.
Billy Kennedy. Shane Pennington.
Yes.
Doug Fritz.
Yes.
Robert Farmer.
Yes. Is any new business coming forward from commission?
No, I don't think I have anything else.
Okay, if not, motion to call to adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
Brian Adams.
Yes.
Billy Kennedy. Robert Farmer.
Yes.
Shane Pennington.
Yes.
Doug Fritz. Yeah. Thank y'all.
That's easy.
Well, he's doing it.
What's that?